Good morning, everyone. I hope you had a great weekend. Today, we're going to continue working on our project to compose our own digital stories. Last week, we discussed what makes a compelling story in our workshops and on our Padlet, which I have here. Let's read some of the discussion points that people commented on. I see here a compelling story is building up to a climax and how they solve the problem. I got a few likes. Here I see what makes a compelling story is when the actor writes about their life and talks about what really happened. What makes a compelling story is captivating your audience, providing details that bring the story to life and make it personal. We had a little bit of a back and forth about who's got the better stories, DC or Marvel. I think here DC might be getting the props for story development here. I saw this great thread about emotion. That emotion is one of the more important things in making a compelling story. Excitement and mystery, right? These are also kind of emotional issues that can drive the plot. Different points of view, connection. These are all things that we find compelling when we see them in stories. I like this quote here, your story, the things that bring your story to life and make it personal, changing your story into words using images to describe your story. And that's exactly what we're going to do in our projects for the rest of the year. So we've got two important things to do today. One is we want to make up our own rubric for how we're going to judge whether or not the stories that we're making are compelling. So here we see the different components, right? And these are coming directly from your guys' work on the Padlet. Storyline. Does it grab the audience's attention, orient the reader, and breaches expectations? That would be the highest level. So in order to meet expectations, we need to grab the audience's attention, orient the reader, and I'm going to say excite. I think that might be more what we're trying to say. The viewer. Images. Well chosen images, right? Photographs or art. A narrative technique and development, right? So we're going to learn a little bit more about this, but we're talking about dialogue, the details that we put into our story, our voiceover, our images. And finally, something that everyone touched on in the Padlet, does it convey emotion? This is the way that we're going to grade our vignettes. And these grades are coming directly from the discussion that we had together as a class, even though we're separated by distance and by this terrible illness. We are still together in our minds, in our discussion, and in how we're going to evaluate our stories. So I'm going to fill this in for you guys. I want you to take a look at it. I also want you to complete this week, which is a assignment where I want you to choose and then figure out how you're going to pursue your story. I look forward to seeing what you guys write about. and to reading your stories. If you have any questions, I will be here, of course, from noon every day. You can see the Google Meet addresses in Google Calendar, and I will send you a reminder. I look forward to seeing you guys later today. Have a great week.